Ethics, or moral philosophy, the study of norms and values, can be divided into four parts: metaethics, normative ethics, applied or practical ethics, and descriptive ethics. Philosophers often focus on the first three parts. Descriptive ethics investigates norms and values from a scientific point of view. For example, from a historical, psychological, or sociological perspective. Metaethics studies the linguistic, epistemological, metaphysical, and logical foundations of our norms and values. Philosophers who are interested in this part of philosophy ask such questions as, what do we mean by good and bad, right and wrong? Can we have moral knowledge? What are the sources of moral knowledge? What is the relation between facts, norms, and values? Are there any objective norms and values? Are there any moral properties? Can moral properties be reduced to some other kind of properties? Can we derive an ought from an is, or an is from an ought, etc.? Descriptivism, emotivism, and prescriptivism are three popular linguistic theories of our moral language. According to descriptivism, moral sentences can be true or false, and they are used to state facts. Someone who says that something is good or bad is saying something that is true or false. Some descriptivists are naturalists, some are supernaturalists, and some are non-reductive realists. According to emotivism, moral sentences are used to express our emotions, and they lack truth values. The sentence, lying is wrong, says the same as boo for lying, and the sentence, honesty is good, says the same as hurrah for honesty. According to prescriptivism, moral sentences are a kind of imperative and are used to express commands. The sentence, lying is wrong, says the same as don't lie, and the sentence, you ought to tell the truth, says the same as tell the truth. There are also various hybrid theories. For example, it is possible that moral sentences are used to state facts, express our emotions, and issue commands. Moral skeptics claim that we do not have any moral knowledge. We do not know what is right and wrong, good and bad, etc. Moral cognitivists usually deny this. According to them, we can have moral knowledge. Ethical rationalists think that we can gain moral knowledge from reason, while ethical empiricists believe that we can gain moral knowledge from our senses. Ethical intuitionists argue that intuitions are a source of moral knowledge. Some phenomenologists believe that we can gain moral knowledge from our emotions. Foundationalism, coherentism, and reliabilism are three popular theories of justification for moral beliefs. According to foundationalism, there are two kinds of justified ethical beliefs: foundational and non-foundational. Foundational beliefs are justified independently of their relations to other beliefs. For example, because they are supported by moral intuitions. Non-foundational moral beliefs that are justified are ultimately supported by foundational beliefs. According to coherentism, there are no foundational moral beliefs. A moral belief is justified if and only if it is a member of a coherent set of beliefs. Reliabilism is the view that a moral belief is justified if and only if it has a reliable origin. Realism, naturalism, idealism, and supernaturalism are four popular theories of the metaphysics of norms and values. According to ethical realism, there are objective, mind-independent moral properties, relations, and facts. And these properties, relations, and facts are, in some sense, autonomous. They cannot be reduced to other kinds of properties, relations, and facts. According to ethical naturalism, there are objective, mind-independent moral properties, relations, and facts. But they can, in some sense, be reduced to natural properties, relations, and facts. According to this view, norms and values are part of the natural world. According to ethical idealism, there are moral properties, relations, and facts. But these are, in some sense, mind-dependent. They depend on the responses or attitudes of actual or ideal agents, observers, or minds. According to ethical supernaturalism, there are objective moral properties, relations, and facts. But they are, in some sense, supernatural and are not part of the natural world. The so-called divine command theory, which claims that moral norms are grounded in divine commands, is an example of ethical supernaturalism. Ethical nihilists believe that there are no moral properties, relations, or facts. Moral relativists often claim that some moral sentences are true, but they believe that moral truths are relative. For example, to cultures. So, according to this view, some actions may be right in some cultures, but wrong in others. Different cultures, in fact, accept different norms and values. But moral relativists usually assert something more than this, namely, that the correct standards themselves are relative. Moral objectivists deny this. They believe that there are at least some moral truths that are objective and non-relative. They can, for example, argue that some kinds of actions are wrong in any culture and in any situation.